is S.A.Taylor, and Nico's going to be doing my tattoo today.
Hey, Nico, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi,
My wife,
Darnisha.
Nice to meet you.
I am getting a scuba tank tattoo.
I'd like to do my whole back and like an image of my wife's face in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's doable. It's just, it's gonna take a few sittings.
Yeah, I only got one day that I
Oh, you only got one day?
Yeah.
Man, it isn't really possible. You know, it's so much work and all that detail. The tank was just way too much work, and honestly, it probably wouldn't have looked right. It would have looked like a fire extinguisher or something like that. Well, how come a scuba tank?
Well, I'd like to do something scuba-oriented.
Oh, okay. We could always do something else.
Well, what about like a regulator? It's the thing you breathe. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm down. These are dates or something?
Yeah, if there's any way we could incorporate that on the regulator.
That's no problem, man. We'll
Okay.
figure it out. It's always challenging to do a tattoo like this because I've never seen a scuba regulator before in person. Scott had mentioned there was some antique regulators that had like chrome to them. I found one that was pretty cool, so we did that one. How's it feel? Not too bad?
No problem.
Good. I know you wanted these specific dates. What are these dates?
The first date is our anniversary date, and the other one is 3 weeks later when we had a diving accident.
Oh, whoa. Oh, it was 3 weeks later?
Yeah. Me and Darnisha just got back from our honeymoon. We took off after work and went up to this gorgeous lake called Crystal Lake. We both have dove the lake before, but this trip was different because the water was just totally murky. We got separated, and Darnisha's equipment malfunctioned.
The part that was broken was the part that keeps your vest inflated so you can
Oh, so you can stay buoyant.
float.
Yeah.
And because I couldn't get my vest inflated, all of the weight of all my equipment kept pulling me under, and we were about 700 yards from shore.
Who was around you?
There was no one around.
The two of us. I was on the bottom of the lake. I'm thinking, oh, this is not good. I should see her. Started feeling really uncomfortable. I got to the surface, and her back was facing me, and her arms were on either side of her. I could also see her regulator floating alongside of her.
I ended up drowning.
Did you really?
I did.
When I swung her around, her eyes were wide open, her mouth was full of water, she was gone. Thought, oh my God, I killed her. This is my sport, and I killed my wife of 3 weeks. I pulled her to the surface, tried to hold her with one arm, and pound on her chest with my other arm. As much as I could. Yeah, that first breath in her mouth freaked me out because all I could hear is the water gurgling in her lungs. Finally, a boat pulled up. As soon as she got out of the water, she coughed up all the water out of her lungs.
To this day, I still don't know how he did it. I'm overwhelmed because he held on for me. He breathed for me when I couldn't breathe for myself.
I tell people all the time, I'm like, this is the real Superman right here.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool. That's awesome.
know.
Congratulations, man. That's crazy. I think Darnisha and Scott have a stronger bond because of the tragedy that had happened. It's almost like a blessing. I mean, they have a better relationship for it, and they seem like they really appreciate their lives.
Oh my gosh.
Like it, man?
That is insane.
Look at the
Yeah.
detail. Isn't this
Oh my
fantastic?
I'm excited. It was fun, man.
It's like I could just grab it and put it in my mouth. It blew my mind. I mean, it was like it was sitting on my chest. This tattoo represents a horrible tragedy that actually turned out to be a positive, life-changing event. It's gonna constantly remind me of how fragile life is and how you gotta grab each moment.
I know I wouldn't be here today without him. He's the love of my life, and he's my best friend. But S.A.Taylor is my hero.